Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Storm of Zehir. This is Big Los, and we're inside the Thayan Enclave in Neverwinter City. We were just informed that we can buy new items from the merchant here, so let's go talk to him and see if there's anything worth buying right now. We don't really have a lot of money, but maybe we could buy some spells. You know, they're not that expensive. Didn't really see too much of a change with weapons and armor, but I do see this assay resistance. We don't have that, so let's scribe that. Bestow Curse, yeah, that's a level 4 spell. In fact, I'm looking at it right now in our spellbook. We don't need to buy that. Let's see. Oh, Enervation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have that. Nope. Alright, let's buy it and scribe it. We already have a lot of these spells already, but, you know, there's an off chance we don't have one of these spells, like Greater Invisibility. No, we don't have it. There we go. Invisibility Spear, I think we have that one. I think that's a level 3 spell. We could have got the Missile Storm here. We didn't have to pick that when we leveled up. Alright, so we got Lesser Spell Breach. Okay, we don't have this one either. Minor Globe of Invulnerability, so let's scribe that one. Let's see, Polymorph Self. Yeah, that's probably another one. Alright, so next time we level up as an Eldritch Knight, our choices will be more limited as to what spells to pick. Remove Curse. Shadow Conjuration. I know we don't have that one. That's the one that's like 3 or 4 spells in one. I think we have all these except for Wall of Fire, and that's like the most expensive one here. I think that ought to do it.
Follow me.
And looks like nothing really has changed. If we want to sell these silver rings, they go for 26 gold each. However, I want to hold on to them for right now and see if I can get a better deal at another merchant. So let's go out into the city. We might check our outpost. In fact, let's go do that. Here's our trading post that we spent 800 gold bars acquiring. Let's get everybody over here. Alright. And it says I used a key, so I wonder why I had to use a key if there was no lock icon on there. Oh well. Alright, so it's an outpost just like any other. Got workbenches, you got a portal over here. However, it's only one way, and then we have a trader. Alright, let's see if you have anything different from the other guys, which you do not. Oh, these sell for 38. Okay, I guess we'll sell them here. Very good. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll give that to Sorivora. Or is it Sorivora? I always get confused when you have an A and an E together like that. I think it's an E sound, but I'm really not sure because I've seen it pronounced different ways.
Such weight.
Let's see if we could sell this. 344. Man, you're... You know, I can get better prices with Jacoby. In fact, I think I should just sell stuff with him next time we go back to Crossroad Keep. Yeah, we'll give that one to Laryl. He's the one who can cast it.
What do you want now?
Alright, Laryl, lead us out of here, will you? I want to go and try to improve our rank in the Faded Winds. So let's go into the Temple of Joaquin. And we will go into the back. We'll see how much it costs. Maybe we have enough trade bars. We got about 1,600, about one less. We'll see if that will be enough. And then from here, maybe we'll go explore a little bit northward. Alright, here we go, and we gotta make a U-turn up in here. And let's... I guess we'll talk to this guy, but I want to wait for the rest of my party to show up.
Greeting, associate.
Okay, do you have any work for me? Something big, so keep your ears open. There's a town up the coast called Port Llast. Small place, but important. And not long ago, the Luskans just walked in and conquered it. Since then, trade's completely stopped, which is bad in particular because Port Llast is the only importer of knucklehead ivory from up in Icewind Dale. But down in Waterdeep, they're wild for ivory. If we secured that source, our profits would soar. Now, I don't care what you think of Luskans, but they're best in charge of Port Llast, far as I can tell. Neverwinter's desperate for every penny. The Luskan, they're more of a mind to let us have our profits. Get them to open up the land and sea routes, and there's 500 trade bars for each waiting for you. That would be like 2,000 trade bars. Alright, farewell.
Greeting, associate.
You have any other work? Afraid I don't have anything at the moment, at least. Might want to talk to Sir Naval, city work, but his coin's good as any. Or mayhaps the quartermaster's got an export contract ready. What do I need to attain the next rank within the cartel? For the colleague level, you're looking at 1,000 trade bar costs. Still interested? Yes, I'd like to purchase the next rank. Good investment. And since you're a colleague of the Faded Winds now, you should give the quartermaster a talk. Has some new items you can take a look at. Do you have any work for me? I'll say, a great chance for you to get better known in the winds. Not to mention making a tidy profit while you're at it. There's a town called New Leaf over in Neverwinter Woods. Suddenly has a massive shortage of all their trade goods. Might be wise for you to find how that happened and see if the town would consider looking to us for protection. And of course, while you're there, take full advantage of that shortage. Others in the Faded Winds will kill for this kind of chance for a huge profit. So I expect you'd leap at the opportunity. Okay, what do I need to do to attain the next rank within the cartel? 2,000 trade bars net to a fellowship. Interested? Understood. Let's discuss something else. So we gotta get 2,000 trade bars to go up another rank. Any other work? No. Alright, farewell. What about you?
Why are you wasting my time?
No reason? Farewell. So we won't even be able to talk to this guy until we've advanced in rank. Alright, so I guess the next logical step would be to go to Port Llast and see what's up. That's too bad that they've been taken over by the Luskans. They just walked right in and said, we're in charge here, and nobody put up any resistance. Looks like Neverwinter had its hands full dealing with the King of Shadows, that they've just left things the way they are. Alright, let's go. No, don't go over there. That was weird. Oh, what's this over here? Let's talk to these people. See, I thought there was more of the Black Lake district, but not really. Don't know if I feel comfortable with the Faded Winds and the Thayan setting up shop here. Yeah, you could see all of the Black Lake district, you just can't go there like you could in the original campaign. At least Waterdeep doesn't let the Thayans set up shop in the center of town. That's funny. Yeah, that's kind of weird why they would even allow that here. But I guess after a war that's pretty much decimated your entire economy, you'd pretty much be willing to do anything. I think this is the part, in fact, I'm fairly certain this is the part that had the Wizards Academy, and I think someone had mentioned in passing that it burnt down. Well, that's too bad. And how are we going to get in to talk to Lord Nasher? Do we even do that in this campaign? I don't know. Well, anyways, we will head north up the map. We'll follow this road here. Yeah, looks like... Oh, there's that onyx cave that we discovered in that journal that we got from the Shadow High Priest. It wasn't there before, and now it suddenly is on our map after we got that journal. Oh, you find treasure. We got 200 gold pieces. That's why I like having Valentino in the lead. We got 2 ancient trap parts. Very good. Maybe his search in his spot will net us some more stuff. Oh, a crate of supplies. And we get a load of skins. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Maybe we could sell them at Port Llast. But they did say that there was no trade occurring over there. Maybe we'll have to complete a quest. Oh, some more supplies? Oh, and we got 4 skins, so now... 4 skin. So now we're up to 5 skins about right now. Oh, we got a monstrous band. Oh, what do we have here? We got 2 things here. Okay, so we got 100 experience points. We got 100 for discovering Port Llast, and then we got a delicate totem. Alright, let's enter the city. You approach Port Llast. Even from some distance away, you can see the signs of economic damage that have been wreaked on the area. Burned homes, empty barns, fallow fields. So let's enter the town. We don't even have the option to trade with it, unfortunately, so I guess we're going to have to find out why. Maybe we can rectify the situation. Maybe we'll be able to talk to the Luskans without provoking a fight, which would be impossible in the original campaign. Let's see. What do we have here? A Luskan soldier. Let's talk to him. Out of my way. I've got some villagers to subjugate. That's pretty funny. Parzici?
If you're looking for supplies in Port Llast, Parzici has what you need.
Are you the only merchant in town? As of now, yes. Don't listen to the doomsayer ninnies in town. Port Llast will be a fast-growing city again soon. There are always growing pains when a transfer of power takes place, but the Luskans will be good for us in the long run. Heromos was incompetent and progress has stagnated under his guidance. Who's Heromos? Heromos was the appointed leader of Port Llast. Now that the Luskans have taken over, they've locked him up in the garrison until they figure out what to do with them. I don't have all day to chat, friend. Looking to buy something or not? Alright, show me what you have for sale then. Okay, so he has a dark steel chain shirt. He's got arrows up to +3. Some potions, some rings and stuff. Do we have any rings to sell him? No, I think we can get better prices for this stuff somewhere else. He does sell some gems and a coin of life. I guess we'll buy that. Can't really get too much of those things. And then we got some healer's kits over here. Does sell traps and a bunch of recipes. Yeah, we don't really need anything else from him. Money's kind of tight right now. Luskan elite soldier. This must be where the garrison is. Luskan rules Port Llast now. I'm watching you. One wrong move and you'll be kicking on the end of my halberd. Okay. So there's a blacksmith's workbench, but it doesn't really say anything about the garrison. The Platinum Pride sounds like a ship. And there's the Alliance Arms Inn. I guess we'll be checking that out after we go into the garrison. This is where we met that woman who accused us of murdering that village back in the original campaign.
Your soldiers cannot remain entrenched here forever. The source of the undead scourge must be found and stopped.
Regretfully, my answer to you is the same as yesterday. We cannot spare any more soldiers without sacrificing the security of Port Llast.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
Peace to you. Peace to you.
And he disappears like Obi-Wan. What about you? We got a locked door.
Welcome to the new face of Port Llast. Are you merchant, traveler, or adventurer?
It looks like we got a lot of options here. You could call me a problem solver. Narediel says the same thing. Must be chaotic. Doesn't look like this town has seen much of those lately. Nah, I think we'll do this one. You could call me a problem solver, especially if the coin is good. Clever distinction. I appreciate originality. You've come to the right place. For so small a town, we have more than our share of problems. What kind of problems? There's been a rash of storms all along the coast. Effectively, this prevents any reinforcement by sea, not to mention the havoc they've wreaked on trade. However, even more disturbing are the recent undead attacks. Constantina, you really got something unique to say. Very rarely do the undead rise of their own accord. I tend to agree. I suspect they are being controlled by some powerful being who wishes to harm Port Llast. We have been unable to find either the source or put a stop to it. If you have the manpower to invade a town, why can't you stop the undead? What about you? Oh, that's a cool thing to say. Where the dead walk, Constantina goes to destroy them. Any help you could provide is most welcome. The undead seem to always come from the east. I suggest searching there first. I have other questions. Let's see if we can figure out more about what's going on. I see. Very well then. Proceed. Who were you speaking to before? The doomguide? He is here because of the unusual undead activity that has been occurring recently. It seems like you had a disagreement with him. Quite the charmer, isn't he? Let's have Narediel say that. Huh. You could say that. No offense to the judge of the damned, but his followers are usually more dour than I care for, though gods know how much I could use more aid with this undead issue. I can take care of your undead problems. Any help you can provide is most welcome. The undead seem to come from the east. Yeah, we know that already. What sort of adventuring work do you have? These storms continue to rampage out of control. I need an emissary to travel to the local temple of Umberlee on our behalf. I also need someone to put a stop to the undead assaults in Port Llast. Well, we already know about the undead. Is it normal for such fierce weather to ravage the coast in these parts? The frequency and ferocity of the recent weather is most troublesome. I dispatched an emissary, Khralver, to consult with the local temple of Umberlee in the area for advice, but he is long overdue in returning. I would be willing to reward you if you could help in this matter. Yeah, let's intimidate. Take the reward you were thinking of, double it, then we'll talk. Very well. I can see you're serious about your work. Here's a stipend. I hope you put it to good use in the meantime. And we got 1,000 gold pieces. That's great. Near a day's travel to the northwest is a seaside cave. There's a temple to Umberlee within. Consult with the residing priestess regarding the recent storms, and parlay the goodwill of Luskan towards the goddess. Should you find the cause of the storms, do whatever is necessary to end them. Alright, I have other questions. I see. Very well, then proceed. Why is there so little trading going on? This port looks near deserted. Apologies for that. We had enough soldiers to liberate Port Llast, but we need still more to solve the problems that are limiting commerce. Reinforcements from Luskan are slow to come. You said you liberated Port Llast? Port Llast has long been tied to Neverwinter, an association that has provided little benefit and costs dearly. Well, that is one way to look at it. No, how so? One need not travel much in these lands to see the profound effect that Neverwinter's troubles have had to the Sword Coast. Their recent war has impacted everything between Luskan and Waterdeep. Lore. But that war was caused, in part, by Luskan agents such as Black Garius. The Arcane Brotherhood thoroughly investigated that matter. From careful review of the facts and eyewitness accounts, they determined Garius and his followers acted independent of Luskan authority. It looks like a wisdom check. Who are these eyewitnesses? There were two that I am aware of. One was actually Khralver, my missing associate. The other was some paladin our agents found left for dead in the ruins of Narediel. No, that couldn't be Khralver, could it? Tell me about the paladin. I can't recall his name. Neverwinter considered him some sort of hero, but now he answers for his crimes against Luskan as our prisoner. What were the paladin's crimes? There were many charges against the poor sot. The main one was his involvement in the murder of Sidney Natal, a high-profile figure in Luskan. Luskan should tell Neverwinter he is still alive. I agree. However, it is not exactly a well-kept secret. After all, I am telling you strangers who just wandered into my town. I suspect Nasher has too many of his own problems to be concerned with negotiating extradition of a criminal. I have other questions. I see. Very well, then proceed. Farewell. I want to ask about Khralver. We had the option for that, too. State your business to Commander Shepherde. Or is it Shepherde? You're welcome here if you've come as a friend of Luskan. Well, we're not exactly enemies. Let's see if we can unlock this door, although I doubt it. Yep, we need a specific key, which we don't have.
Ah, good to see you again. Tell me why you have come.
We're here to kill you and free Port Llast. No, I have questions for you. Alright, let's try to get that one dialogue option again. Let's see, how so? And then the eyewitnesses. Yeah, there were two of them. Khralver? Khralver Erlingstar is a diplomatic aide the Brotherhood sent with my expeditionary force. I sent him on errand of some importance, but he is long past due. Where did you send him? The frequency and ferocity... No, we know that already. Okay, so he went to the Temple of Umberlee and he never came back and they don't know what happened to him. Alright, so that's one of our goals, is to go there. We'll see if we can find out what's causing all this bad weather and maybe clear it up. Maybe that's why it's raining here all the time. I don't know why we're wasting our time in this little town when Neverwinter City has its belly exposed. We should move in south for the kill. That sounds like a bad idea.
Greetings. It is a rare sight to see visitors in Port Llast these days.
You know, I want the rest of my party members. Farewell. We'll talk to you again.
Yes.
Listening.
Yes?
Everybody accounted for? Okay.
Only I be of service.
Who are you again?
I am a doomguide of Khralver, judge of the damned. It is my sacred task to protect the sanctity of death and destroy these abominations. But I fear my efforts alone are not enough.
Intimidate. So you want help. There better be a reward.
While I myself cannot offer one, it may be that the grateful citizens of Port Llast might be able to offer you something. As for the task, I protect this place nightly from the undead, but in doing so, I cannot take the fight to them. If you would investigate where they may be coming from, it would be a blessing.
Well, we could do a bluff or a spot check with Valentino. I'm guessing we could do intimidate, yep. What about you, Narediel? Just a bluff. Let's do the spot check. You look tired. Are you sure you can keep fighting off the undead by yourself? Maybe you do better in a group.
I suppose I am suffering from slight exhaustion. If we can best aid each other by working together, I cannot argue with that logic.
I could use some assistance.
Forgive me. I fear you have too many allies already. I shall remain here until there is room for me to offer my assistance.
Alright, I
Require
guess
my aid?
we will come back for you later. I'm guessing we'll be able to add you at any inn or tavern at the registry book. Speaking of an inn, wait, what's this over here? Why are there treasure bags? I've conquered a lot of towns in my day, but this is the first one we've taken without spilling a drop of blood. Wraith tatters. Now that's interesting. Why are there 2 bags of wraith tatters just sitting there? Anyways, like I was saying before, speaking of inns, here's the Alliance Arms Inn. We're going to go inside, and we're going to see if there's anybody in here who can shed some light on these mysteries. Commoner. Tell you, these storms ain't natural. Something's got Umberlee in a rage. You think the guards are bad? The pirate scum on the Platinum Pride are twice as tough. That would be that Sherp out there, huh? The Luskans have brought this undead curse upon us all. What about these people over here? I don't mind the undead. They only seem to bother the Luskans. Touché. Nasher won't just abandon us. You watch. Port Llast will be free again.
Buy me a drink, stranger. The end is near.
Looks like we got a lot of different things to say. We can intimidate, or we could do a wisdom check. That seems to be something said often these days. No, wait. We'll have her say, "What ails you, stranger? Can I aid you?" Pointy-eared granny. Ha! You better run, oldster. Dead walk the streets here. Not long now. Well, we could say, "What do you mean?" No. That seems to be something said often these days. What do you mean by it? What are you, blind? Undead walking the streets at night. Just a matter of time. Let's do diplomacy. You think something big is about to happen? What? Alright, listen. The other night, during one of them undead attacks, you know, I heard one of them things talking. Can you believe that? Anyhow, it mumbled the words "last port" over and over again. Don't seem like much, yeah, but listen to this. Port Llast ain't been called last port in more than 10 generations. Yeah, we could do a lore check. 10 generations? That wasn't since the last nobility. The Adrium family. Hey, that's good. You should write a book or something, like that guy, what's his name? Voldo, Rollo. Something. But there's more, you see. Me ma always used to say the Adrium curse was still around, and that one day the dead'll walk the streets of Port Llast looking for revenge. To be fair, though, me ma drank twice as much as me, and talked to the cat. Ha! What about you, Constantina? Oh yeah, you're a ranger. Speaking with animals is not as strange as some folk think. Yeah, but that cat was buried in the garden since before I was born. Ha! Ma was crazy, worse than a pixie in a bread box, but she always knew how to scare the hells out of me. Well, thank you for your story. Alright, I guess we will be getting to the bottom of this curse, so in the meantime, this is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, man. Tango Buendia.